Little shorts with a shirt that got my titties perking. Red light, bitch, you know I'm outside twerking. Bend it over, touch your toes, shake that ass, bitch. Throwing ass in the club, fucking hit a split. I got a nigga, but tonight I'm gonna show my ass. On the Hindi, bumping bitches, ooh, ooh, my bad. I'm taking niggas, so you hoes better tighten up. Don't she got a nigga, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't babysit drinks, how I drive the boat. Your nigga steady looking at me, I'm a riding stove. Oh, she mad, yeah, I got the hoe up in her feelings. You got a broke ass nigga, I don't want no dealings. I done looked at my phone, 30 missed calls. I just know this nigga gonna knock my head off. Break that dick, bitch, but break that dick, bitch, but break that dick, bitch, but break that dick, bitch. I don't care, I'm a lie, say that I was asleep. It's my word against yours, you can't prove it's me. It's my home, girl, we got the same tattoos. Don't accuse me of shit if you ain't got proof. Fuck a nigga, bitch, this Henny got me feeling good. All whole shit, slime through your nigga hood. Pockets fat, looking good, and his credit right. Top it off with some toxic, yeah, that's my type. If a nigga moving sneaky, bitch, we playing ball. I got about 10 different niggas waiting on the call. I got about 20 different niggas that are
starting in 1
my
second.
niggas hang with each other, and I still ain't called. These niggas ruthless. If it's you,
Eric,
Mine's
are we on
like
YouTube? Huh?
We're live.
I'm like frozen. I don't know.
We are on YouTube, yes.
Damn,
I double
Jordan
checked on
froze.
that.
Walter not on froze. Carol Baskin on froze.
Jordy's not froze.
Can you hear me? Am I
Yeah,
frozen?
we can hear you.
No, you're not.
Can't tell.
You're,
What's everyone-
you're
Oh,
frozen to me.
Why is
That's
everyone
just
so
frozen.
See,
unsure of
yeah, I'm
themselves right now?
frozen.
If you're frozen, you have to throw it back. That's how you get out of the freeze. You just.
Wait, who's Yvette?
You bet.
That's the rapper who was just rapping. Oh, I thought you said it was Cardi B.
Yeah, no, I was kidding. Sorry, I didn't mean to pull a fast one on you. But we're live now,
Whoa,
Carol.
guys.
All right. We should probably show Carol.
Carol, welcome to Development Meeting 2020. We've been waiting to have you.
Thank you.
Do you want to introduce yourself, Carol? Give us a little low on Carol. Just kidding. Wait,
you gotta do
just
it like
kidding.
you gotta do it like celebrity or
So like Tyra on Dancing with the Stars.
yeah, exactly. Name that.
Oh,
name-
the Masked Singer.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Guess who is wearing the Carol Baskin maskin? Reveal yourself.
Dun 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 dun.
Wow.
I was going like this for a long time.
Damn.
What's up, man? Yvette. I gotta get into Yvette.
Hey, Eric. What's
Yvette
going
Smith.
on with you, bro? How you
Not
been?
much. What's up? I'm looking up Yvette.
Yvette Smith, man. I don't even know who she is. She's very underground, but yeah, that's a dope
I'm
song.
into this song. St. Louis rapper Yvette.
It's a dope song. It's good to have you on.
What's up, y'all?
You already know what the fuck going on. This is Dev Meeting.
Yeah, I already know what it is.
We have Eric Andre in the building. It's been a long time.
I want to direct some rap videos. If you know any rappers looking for a director.
Yeah, there's tons of rappers in this chat that would probably love you.
The next Cole Bennett.
Oh yeah, the next Yvette Smith.
She's
Are you
definitely
being
gonna
for real
reach out.
about rap?
She's gonna reach out to you.
I'm being for real, and yes, Yvette, holler.
Dude, we'll definitely get you to direct some rap videos.
Oh yeah.
Well, Eric, what the fuck is up? I mean, we have a new season ahead of us, and I just want to start off by saying, probably my favorite one so far. I don't want to say the best.
I think,
but like,
it's the best.
It's the best. All right.
Every year, I feel like, at least I've said, Derek's like first season, dope, kind of groundbreaking. Second season, better than the first. Third season, better than the second. Fourth season, better than the third.
Yeah.
Fifth season, October 25th, better than the fourth. It's crazy.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
Thank you. Man. We figured it out. I think we really broke through to the other side. I think it's some of the best pranks too.
I think style-wise too. Look, you're always figuring out ways.
I'm still trying to fucking lose the weight I gained. I don't know how Robert De Niro did Raging Bull. That shit is so hard.
I was gonna say, like, if there's a season 6, like,
I'm gonna get jacked.
I know. I was honestly saying like Chris Pine or some shit where we get you.
You
a
got to do
really
the
sick
marble.
trainer.
The
Yeah,
marble
like
training.
Walter in quarantine. Just
Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail.
And don't you have to like dehydrate before like your shoot to like get those veins? Like
Yeah, get the fucking nasty ass spider
Like the
veins,
weird
all
veins,
the varicose veins going through my biceps.
But you've probably never seen this show before. I imagine you haven't tuned in. Even though we're all friends, you probably never tuned into our show. We've seen every
Yeah,
episode
fuck
of
that.
yours.
Why would he tune in?
But forget that.
I watch every show. I'm there on the sidelines.
We're gonna have people.
I've watched this show since day one.
People are gonna call in. They're gonna pitch their ideas. Here's a question I have for you. Even having talked to you about these things, how quickly do you know like an idea that you like? Is it immediate? Does it change, or is it sometimes like, oh, I gotta work this thing over and make it like Eric Andre approved? I gotta talk to Dan Curry.
Usually, you know pretty. I mean, you guys know this. I feel like you know pretty quickly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like you know, just like the log line, like the premise. You're like, you kind of get on board quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're at a stage where we've probably seen a lot of bits, comedians, things being pitched to us, and whether it be a writing room or whatever, that you just kind of have a feeling, I think, where you're like, you haven't really seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think like, you know, like if you hear like just like the premise of the thing, the log line, you're like, there's a reason it's called a show has to have a hook. It's like you get hooked. You know what I mean? Like you get excited about something quickly. You know. So I think like you kind of know within the first few minutes if it's your cup of tea. It's just like a regular TV show. When you're watching a TV show, you typically know within the first few minutes whether it's your cup of tea or not.
Right.
sure.
Well, look, Jordan,
That's
you
why
wanna-
we
you
have
wanna
this
do-
medium, right? The dev meeting, we have short pitches. Oh yeah, Jordy's gonna read the rules. She's a little bit more narky.
Yeah, well, we just have two rules that I like to talk about. If you are pitching something and you want us to click on a link for either a deck or a video, you have to drop it into the Adult Swim chat. We do not click on links in the YouTube chat, so it has to be in the Adult Swim chat. And then please fill out a release form so we can pay you if at the end of the hour we like your pitch and want to give you some money. So we have to have that release form filled out. That's it. Those are the two rules. It takes like 30 seconds.
New
but
rules.
support.
I'm sorry.
Speaking
No
of money,
rules.
You know what? They're only meant to be broken, Jord. All right, so
No, don't
Get
break
them the
these
fuck out of
rules.
the way.
Do not. These are the two rules that shouldn't be broken. Because
you got Eric Andre in here, and you're talking about play by the rules.
all other rules. It's not Eric can play by whatever rules he wants to. I'm talking about these
Rules
are
are
caller.
meant to be
These are
broken.
caller rules, and they're important, or the show can't.
Well,
happen.
listen.
That's all I'm
It
saying.
should be fair enough. If you don't want to get paid, don't follow the rules. Simple as that. If you
Sure.
like getting
Okay.
bread,
Let's bring people in. I
Jordy.
wanna pitch Eric. They're in the chat. They're
Prince
talking about
sliding in the satin sheets.
the second Eric comes on.
Video in Jordy's room. Yo, my man.
Oh, it's me.
Who's this? Who's this?
looks like he froze.
oh no,
I like Eric. Like, who is this?
yeah.
It's a good background. I feel like this would be.
Eric said that like we had an intruder in our house. Like, who is this? Who's this?
I think caller, can we
Alright.
hear you? Let's see.
Let's bring in someone who actually we can.
Yeah, we might have
interact
to.
Then-
Looks like
The,
Hello?
the last rule that Jordy left out is if you get
Can you hear
frozen,
me?
you have to back that
Oh,
ass
wait.
up and
We
it'll
can hear him.
unfreeze.
There's a
Oh, here
voice
you
trapped
go.
in there.
Oh,
with.
here
His
he
eyes
is.
are moving.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear
You
me?
can.
Yes, we can hear you now.
What's happening?
Can you hear me?
Hear
Okay.
you?
Just my face is moving now, sort of.
That's awesome. Yeah, we
Is
can
it
hear
a
you.
go?
Welcome to my life, pitching via Zoom.
You keep cutting out.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, we might have to
Alright,
abandon ship.
Let's get somebody
Okay.
else in.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Man.
the
Back in
connection's
the-
bad.
Bro.
Oh, please.
Oh, he looks sad. too.
Oh, wait.
He looks really upset.
Yeah, that's the.
What if he just punched the screen?
Ah, poor guy. Is that my internet or his internet?
That's
That's
him.
Is
Yeah.
his internet.
Yeah, well. Sorry, dude.
Oh.
That was that guy's
Well-
big break.
Should we take another?
Yep. Yeah, they're getting one lined up now.
Oh yeah, we have to stall.
In the meantime, I can throw some
Internet
questions up.
speed test. I'm gonna close my other apps. Probably that's a good idea. Probably.
It's not
It's
you.
your app. What app are you running that you just kicked off a guest? How important is that app? That
I got a bunch of bullshit open. That's why. Hold on. Oh shit. Did I close it?
I've got a
Internet
question.
speed test.
I think we get a lot of people who pitch stuff that kind of leave our imagination as like development people to sort of figure out what it is supposed to be like. And I think your show might be a little bit to blame because of just how like insanely packed it is, right? Where it's like, I think people think that maybe you just like run up to set and Seth Rogen's just sitting there waiting for you to interview.
Right. Whenever I introduce fans to Gitao, I go, "This is Gitao. He directs the show," and they're like, "Directs the show?" And I'll be like, "This is Dan Curry. He writes on the show." They're like, "Writing?" I was like, "Yeah, it's not just like me and Hannibal and like two cameras on tripods, and we just like let her rip."
Right.
Man.
I don't know.
Every year.
My internet connection is very fast.
You look great.
Yeah.
But I guess for you, like when you go into, or when you even like talked about pitching the show to Adult Swim, I mean, I know you had the thing shot, but like, what is it? How do you get started? Like, how do you sell yourself as like Eric Andre, the comedian?
I knew that. I knew I wasn't in the Lion King yet. I knew that I had to film the show because I knew that it wouldn't translate on paper. So I was like, a script's not going to do this justice what I see visually in my head. So I just filmed like a little, like 5 to 7 minute like demo, basically sizzle reel they call it, pilot presentation, and that got into Nick Weidenfeld's hands and Lazo's hands, and then they were like, "This is fun." Lazo was like, "This is fucking awesome." So, but everybody else passed. Comedy Central was like, "Fuck you." IFC was like, "Get the fuck away from me with this bullshit." No, people were polite. They were like, "This is cool, just not for us." But then also was like, "More, please." And thank God, because I think I had like $200 left to my. I was like on unemployment, and I was, I had like $200 left to my name. I already asked my dad for money, and I had like too much pride to ask him. I think I've asked my dad for money like twice in my life, and like I just have like too much pride to like go back. I'm like, no.
Did you have to sell anything that meant anything to you to like keep afloat?
Yeah, it was very poetic actually. I sold my upright bass when I was in New York City to have enough money to move to Los Angeles, and I saved up money from. Like I sold CDs. I had like this is how old I am. I had like a bunch of CDs that I sold to like the independent record shop down the street from my house in Brooklyn, and I sold my upright bass, and I saved up some money doing commercials, and then I moved to LA with that money, and I went through all that money, and I was down to my last dollar. And then Lazo was like, "Man, you should make the Eric Andre show here," and I was like, "Fuck yes, thank you."
I bet I could name like 10 of those CDs you probably sold.
Oh yeah,
were they in those like Columbia House 100 packs?
Yeah. Now that's what I call music 1. Now that's what I call music 2. That's what I call music 3.
I will say that shipping a upright bass cross country is probably very expensive.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but you can check it on the plane. That's what I would do. I have a coffin for it, and I would put it in oversized on the plane. It's a pain in the ass. But what's up, man?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Is it a pitch,
So,
Jordy too, or?
Yeah,
man. You look like you're in an ISIS beheading video. Where are you? Are you okay?
I'm in my room.
Are you in like a detention center?
Sorry.
Okay, see ya.
Oh,
Wow.
what just happened?
One more
What
down.
is going on here?
Wow.
What?
All right,
Did he just
Dude.
leave?
And, I don't know what happened. Something crashed. He went away. Having a good old
Eric's
time
got
here.
his Quibi app ripping again,
Yep.
dude. He's fucking put it to rest.
Shots fired.
That wasn't shots. I fuck with Quibi.
Shots fired.
It demands a lot from your devices. But...
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
All right,
What about the first guy? I felt so bad for the first guy.
Yeah.
Hey, what up?
So I have a pitch here, and I'll send it now in the chat. It's just a pitch Bible.
Okay.
So it's under the name Sixel.
Gotcha.
Sixell.
What is it?
It's called the Infinity Room.
All right, waiting for it to load up here.
The Infinity Room?
Maybe we'll
Cool.
start talking them through it.
Yep. Sure. So, the show is about a childish god who has to defend his home from the threat of other gods, while his playmate schemes against him too. So, this god, Rollo, he loves wild parties, playing games, creating different worlds, but he often annoys his creation, Zerus, and he lashes out by trying to steal his god powers. And as the two like discover other gods out there in existence, they'll either befriend them or threaten their way of life, and they have to learn to become better friends in order to sort of save everything they've built. And it's a quarter-hour episodic / serial comedy with like squash and stretch animation, and I'm trying to target like an audience of 18 through 24. And these characters, they hopefully will teach people to sort of empathize and question and think critically about the world beyond their own circumstances. And they do wild things like, oh, play Would You Rather, but make everything true, like the wildest, craziest things you could think of. Or since they're immortal, basically, they lose the fear of like death and gore. So, you know, that stuff doesn't really matter to them. So it's never really a dull moment with them. And that thing you're looking at now is the Infinity Room. It's where they live. It's where they create things. They'll, you know, play games. They'll have drinks here, do whatever. And they don't really need furniture because Rollo's a god and he can just create anything. So Rollo, his goals are to have fun, even at the expense of others. He gets a little wild sometimes. He also wants to have the best playmates possible. And he eventually wants to sort of be a better friend to people and learn how to sort of feel what they're feeling. But he's pretty like childish and manipulative and everything. And then we have Zerus. He wants to steal Rollo's powers and rule everything. And he wants to sort of also dismantle like the power dynamics between gods and their creations. And he also sort of wants to be a better person eventually. But generally, he's a bitter asshole who hates everything and everyone, essentially. And then I have some other characters like Pilly. She's a chaotic good sort of goddess who wants to gain knowledge of everything. She's really nosy, but instead of creating things to have fun, she creates things to sort of nurture them and learn from them. And then one of my favorite characters is the narrator. She's like a true neutral. She's omnipresent. She has no real physical appearance, but she presents herself as symbols. And she just wants to sort of live and exist physically, kind of like a Pinocchio in a way. And then we have Zilly, he's lawful good. He's shy, he's not confident, and he gets bullied a lot, but he wants to eventually stand up for himself.
Got you. It's interesting because I mean, you said 18 to 24, but it's so open ended, which makes it feel younger to me, oddly. But I could be wrong. But
do you have like sorry, Walter, were you about to say?
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, do you have an episode on deck that you could briefly take us through? Kind of get us a sense of like.
Yeah, I have some episode ideas in that pitch Bible. I have, I believe, 2 or 3.
Do you have any do you have any like a little sizzle reel or like a little animation like example? It's very expensive to do. I know.
Unfortunately, no. Yeah.
No
like
worries.
if anything, I just have episode outlines in that pitch Bible, and then I have a script. So
do you want to like walk us through one of the episodes? Because I feel like a thing that we're all kind of unsure about is tonally, if this feels like an adult cartoon because I'm at.
This is
I'm
cool.
kind
This
of
is
on
such
the
an
same
interesting
page.
show. I didn't know this was gonna be like legit pitches. This is dude, there's like a
Thank you.
legit. This is like a legit deck and a legit pitch. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
I think like yeah, man. I didn't know this was like for real shit. You're
This is for real. Let's do this.
This is like so. This must be so stressful. What is what's your name again?
Lester.
Buster.
Lester. Lester.
Lester. I like Buster kind of. Buster. Lester.
Mind changing your name?
Lester, are you? Did you have like a background in graphic design or like animation or like what's your background skill set in?
Sure. So I do like a lot of comic art and everything, and
Yeah.
I worked at Frederator and Nickelodeon up until recently. But yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. You're cheating.
This guy's a pro. No, that's not cheating. That's what
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this
Strictly
dude is like
YouTube.
legit. Don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
the art looks good. I do question if it's almost mature enough, but you have some interesting things going through. We should read the Bible and check out the script because you're doing quality stuff, man.
How
You wanna
does
get-
how does
Thank
the
you.
episode function? Or do you want to move on?
No, go for it. Tell us how an episode goes.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you about the Would You Rather episode. So, for instance, Rolo, the god, he would be like, that's episode 2. So I feel like that might answer more
Which one-
tonally than the
Which one's
first
Rolo?
episode,
Rolo's
'cause it
the
just
hero?
focuses
The
on a
main
bunch
guy?
of characters and introducing them.
What?
For some reason,
So
there
if
we
you
go.
could,
The doc
Oh.
froze. Sorry about that. Wait, 1 second.
oh, no worries. So if you just scroll down,
Rolo, were you eating some Rolos when you came up with the character?
Nice.
Rolos are fucking good.
Nice. Rose are sick.
all right.
Eric Andre in the building.
I'm so tired.
So in this episode, it's a Would You Rather episode. So basically, the god Rolo, he creates this game and makes it so that everything you say comes true. So they do wild things like torturing each other. Like, oh, would you rather projectile vomit or get explosive diarrhea? Would you rather have your nipples continuously twisted or shocked? And it's little things like these that sort of get to the other player.
Twisted.
And when you say the word reset, then everything goes away. But if you say reset 3 times, you lose. And the loser would have to answer 1 extra would you rather question, and they have to keep that like condition for a day. So in the final round,
like
sorry, what?
like you're wasting your time pitching to television execs. You should pitch this as a video game and make way more money than all of us. Pitch it
I
as like
just
a
need
children's
those
game or
connects.
like Candy Crush. Sorry,
That's the thing, though.
Don't listen to me, man. I'm a fucking.
No.
I'm just trying to direct Yvette videos.
Here's the thing. You're number 1 on the board. The art looks dope. The idea is dope. It does feel young, but there's nothing wrong with feeling young if it fits in, like Eric says. It's something else. So you're number 1 on the board.
Feeling young.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's some
thank
cool
you.
ideas in there.
All right.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Have you guys ever bought a show from this show?
A couple of times, man. It's happened like a handful of times.
So Rick and Morty got their start on this.
Yeah.
on this
Yep.
show.
Dan Harmon
That was-
called in. Yeah.
Rick and Morty. Actually, we passed on Stranger Things. So
Too young.
It's like, this is 80s shit. Like,
yeah, this
we've
is
seen it.
what? You're
We've
gonna
seen
pitch this to
before.
us? What the fuck is this? No, just kidding. Yeah, right. We would have done Stranger Things. We would have just cast Eric to play all the kids, like Eddie.
Eric, what was
Eddie Murphy style?
what was the kids show you were in? Is when I first got in, and you played like a game master. What was the kids show?
Oh God!
in the movie.
Level
No, it was
up.
a movie.
Find me.
I
Level
can-
up.
I
Level
can
up.
answer that
There it
Oh,
is.
question.
level up. Oh, that one. No, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you were
yeah.
talking about the Disney.
Somebody in the
designed the
chat
logo
actually
for that
shouted you
show.
out. They said that you were actually on Cartoon Network before you were on Adult Swim. So
Right.
I remember. And here's the thing. That's when I realized Eric wasn't just funny. I was like, oh, he could actually really act. Which was like,
man.
that's when I saw it. I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
I
this
think
dude is like.
you actually murder in Two Broke Girls.
I
Like,
memorize
no
my
cap.
lines. Well, little word to the wise. I memorize my lines.
It's a
little,
good
little acting trick. there.
acting tip. Yeah.
Mhm.
You got anybody else?
Hey, it looked like
What,
we're just about ready.
Is there anything specific that you're excited to happen with the release of this new season? I know it's a tough question.
Oh my God, it took so long
heat.
to make the movie that we had to take 4 years off between seasons, and then the movie didn't come out. So I'm excited to just put something out that like I put like my blood, sweat, and tears into, you know. So especially like I didn't want to take that long off between seasons. It's just like the movie took forever. So
yeah,
you got the stand-up special out.
yeah,
That was like a couple months ago, man. Damn.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good.
Trying to dominate. Let everyone else eat.
Damn, I feel bad for that guy with the first.
Hey.
Oh yeah. Oh.
He'll be
shit.
on the board.
What's
Hey,
up,
guys.
Bill and Ted?
How are you?
guys?
How you guys doing?
Happening?
You got a pitch for
guitar.
us?
Big fan of all of you. Not
Hey,
just
you got a
Eric,
pin-
just
you got
all
a
of you guys.
Pinterest page?
We're here for the whole squad.
Yeah. Yeah, we have
Hell
a pitch. I'm
yeah.
gonna
I like
let me
that.
put
I like that.
the
Fuck it.
Music
link in
pitch.
the chat right now.
Dude, there's so many axes in that room. Jesus
I
Christ.
love the axes. Yeah, dude. What is that? An SG? A Gretsch? What you got?
Yeah, it's got a SG
Strat.
SG fade up with burst buckers on it. I got a 71 tally back there.
Oh
I
shit!
got I got some fire breathers for sure.
You got a Rickenbacker?
So I put the pitch deck and
Okay,
in
cool.
the chat.
Loserville? Yep.
We also have there's a link to the first episode, to the pilot episode at the bottom.
Let's jump into the first episode.
You want to
Why
watch
wait?
Let's watch the.
We did a pilot episode for the series that we're pitching. It's called Eddie Murphy Bed, and I'm just gonna set it up real quick, and then if you scroll down to the link at the bottom, it skips ahead and gets right into the episode. But basically, it's about Eddie Murphy. He gets turned. There's a crazy obsessive fan who curses him, turns him into a bed, and the only way to break the curse is for him to fulfill the prophecy by having a specific virgin named Gary, who's the other main character, loses virginity on the bed. So that's basically the setup. And then and then the video is the link is at the bottom of the pitch deck.
All right.
Yeah, the episodes follow their relationship in context of Eddie Murphy, pushing Gary, and Gary kind of exploring his own niceness, so to speak. He's like a truly good guy with a heart of gold.
And I'm assuming that Eddie Murphy is attached.
Yeah, we've already got him signed on. We're really close with him. We're really tight.
Eddie
Murphy
Nice. Rat kind of style. Oh.
Come on now, Gary, you're being way too picky. You know what Eddie Murphy Bed's always telling you. You gotta give a right swipe if you wanna lay that white pipe.
Jeez, I don't know, Eddie Murphy Bed. This dating app is pretty hopeless.
Hopeless? Think about my situation, Gary. I'm constantly was in bed until you lose your virginity on top of me.
I get that, Eddie Murphy Bed. I get it. It's not like I don't want to have sex, okay? I heard it's pretty neat. But I want my first time to be special. I mean, I'm genuinely looking to find my soulmate.
Sir, soulmate. Okay, well, according to my Did Gary Get Laid calendar, the only cherries you've been popping, Gary, are when you go on your maraschino binges.
Okay, Eddie Murphy Bed. All right, so now it's all on the table. Jeez, Eddie Murphy Bed, I know I'm alone, okay? I know I'm alone. My best friend's a fucking bed. It's a fucking talking bed, okay? I know that. What do you want me to do, Eddie Murphy Bed? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Eddie Murphy, what do you want me to do?
Whoa, Gary, I'm so sorry. I just wanted you to find love, Gary. And I just think you're looking at this the wrong way. You want to catch a love wave surfing the internet, but you're not willing to pull off that adequately sized board of yours.
You're right. You're right, Eddie Murphy Bed. You're right about everything. You're right as usual. Why did I ever doubt you, man? You're right. You're right. You're right. I just need to be more open-minded about this, and I need to be brave, and I need to take a chance.
That's the spirit.
All right.
Why does Eddie Murphy talk like that?
That's
I was gonna say,
I know.
voice
Eddie Murphy.
Head trauma?
It's almost like a parody because it's all I can do. But and just having fun with
Yeah,
it.
we like to think of Eddie
He's
Murphy
like Mike
Bed as,
Tyson
his
and
own
Davey
character.
Stewart. I think you should add some sound design and some score to that scene. I think it's missing a little bit. Like I think like the calendar gag would have been punched up with like a little like sting, or like it needs a little extra layer of sound design, both sound effects and score. That's my only note. I'm not a development exec.
No, that's that's a good
right.
No, it's a good note.
That is a good note.
There are other ways to make comedy pop, other than. But talk us through it.
Well, so every episode we kind of envision it like the show is it's about Gary trying to find love, but it's also kind of about the the relationship between the two characters and their friendship. And Eddie Murphy is kind of always pushing Gary into situations that make him uncomfortable, because Gary's kind of a romantic. He's not really trying to go out and slay every night. He's not a nice guy in the sense that it's used now, but like he's a real romantic. He's trying to find love, and but he's also like super awkward and really uncomfortable in a lot of situations. So the dynamic is like Eddie Murphy Bed is always trying to push him to do things, and then it kind of backfires. But it's really about but he also really cares about Gary and wants Gary to find love. And Gary obviously feels like an obligation to Eddie Murphy Bed because he knows the situation. He wants to help him break the curse. So I think that's like the main dynamic that kind of carries through each episode.
That's true. I mean, look, I'll say this. I think the character designs are pretty fun. You doing the voice was funny for a second. It was like I knew it was a white dude doing the voice, and I thought that was funny.
I didn't.
I thought it was funny at first. We
all thought it was Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
okay.
I was like, whoa, they really got Eddie.
That was the problem, because then I was like, oh, you can't hit those deliveries the same way.
Right.
So I think there's some notes or maybe some adjustment on that. But
Definitely. I mean, there's just so much room for improvement in this.
I would argue that having the bed be Eddie Murphy, I don't really. If Eddie Murphy's not involved, if you can't hit those points, why not just make a interesting character out of that bed in itself?
Ooh, good point. Using people can be a little bit of a crutch.
Yeah, I mean it's the double-edged sword for sure.
I think the play on words is awesome. Obviously, Eddie Murphy Bed is fun, but you might be trapping yourself in, because then you're basically being here's the greatest, most successful comedic performer of all time, and
you put Eddie Murphy over Charlie.
Yeah. You guys are totally right.
You know what? Another thing you could do is maybe not put the bed. I mean, if the bed isn't,
they keep trying to talk and their microphone's not that good, so everyone's just and another thing I noticed.
Welcome to Zoom.
Yeah, it's.
But I don't want to ruin their. I want to be positive.
We keep it positive. They're definitely on the board. I think the designs are cool. I want to get a lot of people in here while we have Eric.
I think
good stuff. I love that y'all can make.
I want more scenes. That wasn't enough for me, and I want it. And I think it'd be too redundant if it's just the guy.
Yeah, I mean, we can send you the YouTube.
Yeah,
link.
send the episode in the chat. We'll check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's in the whole thing's in the pitch deck. That's the whole episode. So
I was just gonna say no. Just before we go,
cartoons that are all originals. That...
Yeah, they can't hear when they're talking. So.
Yeah, it's all good.
Damn, what's up?
Oh no, I was just gonna say some more characters also is a good fix to that. You don't need to rely on a guy doing Eddie Murphy as a bed the whole time, but maybe there's more in the short that you guys made or that we could check out. But we'll check it out, throw it in the chat, and we'll I think it's good. I think they're what? What do you think, Walter? Where are they on the board?
I think they're number one right now. I think they just took the top spot. So
what about
you already forgot, Eric. So
shit. Shout out to Uncle Paulie's. That's what I wanted to say.
Shout out to Uncle Paulie's.
Well, thank
you guys.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
calling,
so much.
guys.
We got to drop Eric's email at the end of this so people could.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
the
the
winner.
bag.
That's who. Yeah, that's
You
number
don't
one.
win money. You get Eric's personal email.
I would love nothing more.
Has anybody here seen Metro, that Eddie Murphy movie?
Metro?
I have.
Yeah, it's like ridiculously bad.
When was that?
If young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. Now, if young Metro don't shoot you, I'm gonna trust you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go off.
Let's keep it
I hope he
moving.
uses that
as his drop
sample. Yeah.
He will.
That's the last
Disney.
thing for Eric to do is to be a drop for a producer. That's coming,
dude. Yeah, right. Next time I do a mixtape, I'm gonna have Eric shout me out and do air horns with his mouth.
There you go. Just take that.
While we wait on this color to get set up.
Metro has 15% of Rotten Tomatoes.
15%.
It's
He's a
the
hostage
reason I know it,
negotiator.
because I got one of those early passes that they give out, and they're like, "It's Eddie Murphy movie. Come check it out." And I was like, "Holy shit, they're doing a free screening early," and it was so bad. The version I saw was even worse than the actual film that barely even came out.
Oh, you went to theaters
before it came out because they're like, "Tell us what you think," and I was like, "I can't," I was like, "I can't believe this is Eddie Murphy." Like this is
was he there? Was it like red carpet?
No, this is like that early, like somebody approached me on Venice Beach or something.
Oh,
I did like a tell you what you think thing for the Nina Simone movie they did with Zoe Saldana.
It was bad.
I mean, it was kind of shocking to see the makeup and everything. I was like,
Oh, I didn't even know that happened. There was a Zoe Saldana, Nina Simone makeup. Zoe, the first thing that comes up, Zoe Saldana apologized for Black.
She apologized recently, and I saw that, and I was like, I remember seeing this movie and being like, when is she going to talk about this? Because it's very.
No,
she's like,
It's good to see you.
You got a pitch?
Yeah, I got a pitch. I'll drop it in the thing right now. So I'm Captain Dad, and my scurvy crew and we are a group of buccaneers that do pirate animation. So I dropped that deck in there for y'all to look at. Got lots of pirate fun stuff. We're super violent, super smoking seaweeds and having a good time on the high seas.
Damn, y'all turned up.
Wow. Can I see where's the thing?
This has got to be it, huh? Tortuga's toughest.
Tortuga's
3 minute
toughest.
shorts. Okay.
why are you asking, Eric?
I mean,
Tortuga's toughest. Yar, matey. Hey,
Here, I'm gonna drop a YouTube link too for you.
is it rated Yar?
The name of my new pirate album is called Rated R. It's called Rated R, the new album.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Rated R. No joke. I have a song and
You
everything.
don't
I'll
look
send it
like
to
a
you.
pirate to me. You look like Paul Revere.
yeah, it's a little.
You're a little too clean
Well,
for
you
a
know,
pirate.
I'm on a webcam here. I'm doing my best.
You look a little bit clean. You look a little dainty, like the cast of Hamilton.
You got like a gold chain on or something.
Yeah, I don't want that
That's the
sissy
pirate
Hamilton
part. He
shit. I
stole
want the
it.
fucking
Okay.
scurvy shit.
all right, let's see what he's got.
Yeah.
All right, so pitch us.
Here we go. We got
We're
a
in-
video.
Here we go. We're
We're
gonna load it.
intrigued. We're
Yeah, I
fucking
think.
intrigued.
This
All
video.
right, wait till it kicks in. I think my internet's taking a pounding today.
So we've been doing this. I was on America's Got Talent in 2012. I went on there. My crew and I we went on for pirate rap music. It was a little weird for them. They didn't quite like it. Andre, you might like it. Again, I got some SoundCloud if you want to hear it. We could do some bars. I'd love to.
You're committing to the pirate thing. You haven't let it go for 8 years.
15 years. It was 2012 when I did it, though. Yeah, I'm committed. But
2012
now
is
I
not
think
15 years
this-
ago. Have you ever heard Ailstorm?
Oh, they're absolutely. Ailstorm be one of my favorites.
You have more of a Canadian accent than a.
It's
pirate.
Canadian and Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, pirates are American.
I think. That's true. I think they're Spanish.
I think they're just sick.
I think they're rad.
Listen up, all
on my crew and let's try something new. Made a deal with the Lord so he'd let us through. He said no looting, no shooting, no crime. He surely remembers what happened last time. When the night's just begun and you're just having fun with your friends and your rum didn't kill anyone, let's flood it.
All right.
We're Tortuga's toughest.
Get it.
When the smoke from your pipe seaweeds, when the right will be set for the night.
I'm with you, Cam. I'm with Cam. This is very young. I'm not like I mean, man, that's
yeah,
a
I
young
gotta
rap.
tell you, we stopped a little early because it gets into very ultra-violent pirate seaweeds and doing all kinds of fun stuff. Just about till about the 2-minute mark is where that's where you break.
I was just
But
talking
about
about the style. Your style is young of the rap.
Oh.
You want to give us? You got 4 bars that you can just spit right now? Or,
Yeah, pirate bars.
All right. I love when that Windy, she blows me to Sydney. Giving her air, give her the pinky. Ain't got no timer for air be too stinky. Or we rated R because we bards. Sailing under the stars. We get scars when we spar after cards.
That's fire.
I fuck with you.
Thank you.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, bars. Okay. Hey, can you write something with your quill pen?
Let me take her out there and see what we got. Now my quill's stuck. It's stuck in me hat. Sorry.
Are you at an IKEA? Where are you?
I'm not in IKEA. I'm in me 7C studios. If you wanted to look, I got quite a production house over here. Whole studio.
I wanted to see more. I wanted to see more.
I'll bet $1,000 that you have the SpongeBob theme on ice. You know it too.
No, memorized. Like, are you ready, kids?
Yeah, see, I already knew that. That was the first thing you learned 15 years ago when you got into the pirating.
What's the premise of the show?
So the show is about a scurvy band of pirates that sails the high seas, gets into lots of trouble, can do all kinds of things from plunder and booty, wenches. They have a magic hook. They can go to the future and back. They learn about rap. They learn about yard tube. And then they have all kinds of things they're digging for treasure. It's really it's kind of like Metalocalypse meets pirates. That's the idea.
I love it. I can't say no to any idea. Whoa,
Looks like we lost him.
No.
Are made.
Well,
Took a powder.
I love every idea. I just feel too bad saying casting.
He's on the board. Is that 3? Have we only got through 3?
Yeah,
That's 3.
it's 3. So.
That's 3.
Let's get another one.
The first guy that looked like a David Lynch character just like got his computer.
We should just put him number 1 on the board, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Eric feels terrible.
I could never have this job. I'd feel too.
Well,
I would greenlight every pitch.
I wish we could.
I would feel too bad.
Because a lot of times
breaking people's dreams.
I wish we could too, but your fee, Eric, is just through the roof, so we can't.
Eric's taking up all the money.
I'm trying to.
But look,
one more in.
Yeah, we'll check out the materials he sent them.
I knew you guys were going to stop that soon.
You guys did not like
the rap was terrible.
Would not. I knew, like I said, I was like, they're not going to listen to this rap. Like,
it's because the style was just.
I know,
like,
but like, what
the flow was.
We've talked about
horrible.
this a lot about like, okay, the flow. How complex can you make a flow when you're supposed to like hear everything?
It's the melody. There's ways to do it. Like he could have been saying anything. That was just a terrible.
I mean, we also talk about how comedy music is just tough in general, like because it's just kind of hit the ceiling where you feel like it's obviously going to the place it went. You know, it wasn't like on some new shit. But
I also feel like pirates have been so sanitized, it's really hard for me to think of them as like adult stuff. Like I'm trying to think of like one like adult pirate centric content.
Nothing.
Is the Caribbean
Pirates of the Caribbean
that's not
was
adult?
Disney. It's a family. It's like PG-13, I think. Family.
Well, it spooked me as a grown ass man.
Oh well.
That's as edgy as.
As what?
That's as edgy as Disney will get.
Yeah, pirates, and they're like, I mean, honestly, pirates should be pretty scary. Like they're, they're pretty nuts.
You got Somalian pirates, like
Oh yeah, Captain
remember
Phillips.
That was lit.
Captain
that
Phillips.
Was lit.
I never saw Captain Phillips. I'm gonna have to watch that.
You
liked
don't know
it.
who the captain now is, then, do you? You're like, who's
Yeah,
the
you
captain
have
now?
no idea who the
You
captain
have no
understand.
idea.
I know the meme. I know. That's why I'm like, do I?
Look home. We have somebody or what? Let's get somebody else
Just got
in here.
someone in. He's setting them up now. There was some serious internet afflictions going on over here.
It's just
On the
because Eric
website.
Andre,
It
he's
is.
hot,
He
he's when
broke
he's
it.
in here, he floods the net. People want to.
Internet afflictions.
What are you watching anything, Eric, that you're really fucking with now?
I just saw The Social Dilemma last night. Spun me out.
Gotta
Did it?
see that.
I haven't. I feel like I'm just have not been in the mood to be freaked out like that.
No, it's good though. It's good. I cap my social media at half an hour now. I learned how to do that on my phone.
You
How do
post
you do
that
it?
many times in half an hour? Fuck.
How do you do it? You set an alarm?
No, you set you can go to screen time and you can set like what type of app you want to.
Oh, that's
not
sick.
have more. So I click social media. You can set it to whatever you want, an hour, 2 hour, whatever. I've set like half an hour max a day. And then the apps are unclickable after you've been on social media. So Twitter, Pinterest, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, Snapchat will just
That's amazing.
You can't touch it. Like you can't click on it for the next day.
So you just get on, you're like DM.
Nah.
It's John Elwang spirals.
You know me well. Did you hack into my account?
But
What's up,
somehow
Al?
Eric, the Quibi app is
Yeah,
still
but-
running,
person.
and you keep that open after 30 minutes.
Quibi, yeah, I DM the Quibi executives all the pirate rap pitches I have in my.
Hey, caller, what's up? Do you have a pitch for us?
Hi. Yeah, just send it in the chat.
Yeah, throw it in the chat and
What's up, my man? What's your name?
Andrew. Hi.
What's your
say
name?
hi to
in
Eric
chat?
Andre.
How you doing?
Hi, Eric. This is Andrew. Can you hear me?
What's up, Andrew?
Not much.
What's up, Drew?
Showing
That's it?
What's
Do you
your
have any
pitch?
questions for Eric Andre?
What's your pitch,
Voice
my
here?
man?
My pitch is for Morphbots, the bots that morph. I threw a link in there. It's
What's-
got a like a pilot presentation.
What's your username? There's a lot of
Melzer,
links.
Melzer.
Nelzer? Okay.
I can do it again.
Yeah, do it again, please. People are spamming the shit out of this thing. There you go.
Yeah, let's watch the. Let's watch.
Eat my dog.
All right. Stand by.
Eat my dust.
There's no time. Unleash your megamorph.
But you said it was dangerous.
Quit being a little bitch and do it.
All right, time to megamorph. Yeah. Whoa. Yes. Oh. Whoa. Morph. You think that'll stop me? I'm not done yet. Yeah. Oh. 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 What a mega power.
What a mega force!
What a mega high.
Now megamorphing is dangerous. Only use it when needed.
Right. Only when I need it.
When three teenagers are given the power to morph, they use it to morph. This is Morphbots. Morphbots, they don't transform, they only morph. They're Morphbots, Morphbots, the Morphbots, the bots that morph. The Morphbots, Morphbots, they can't transmute or transmogrify. They're Morphbots, Morphbots, they only morph. They don't mutate, they can't revamp or innovate. They're Morphbots.
Alright, gang. Who's ready to crush some evil?
Yeah!
And megamorph.
What? I thought that was only supposed to be used as a last resort.
Yeah, Wobbly said it can be addictive.
I understand. I'll only do it if I have to.
Great, let's go, team.
Arr.
I have to megamorph!
Yes. Alright. Yeah! Got it. Ching. Alright. Better megamorph, guys. You know, I need it. Yeah. Alright. Look out! Yes. Yeah. Okay, I gotta do it again. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yes. I need.
All right, we got it.
I love it. This is my favorite one so far.
Oh, thanks.
Wait a minute. Is it all found footage, or well, I guess like obviously the 3 actors aren't, but like all the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger-esque stuff, is that all found footage, or did you film that? You filmed everything.
No, we did not film. That's a show called Juko B-Fighter from Japan. Much like how Power Rangers kind of crassly just stole another show, we were trying to do the same. But there are some other.
So it's just not, it's just like a Kung Pao way of the fist approach, kind of like found footage.
100%.
Except for the 3.
There's some other
except
things,
for
like
the
we filmed live toy commercials using their toys throughout it, but for the most part, it's redone.
I was gonna say my questions are only like, how do you produce that? How do you get permission to use that footage?
Yeah, interesting question. In the
He got that Hall & Oates drop too.
Yeah. Holly, you got that $250,000 Hall & Oates drop.
Is going to be
You
more
did some
expensive than the
cool
whole
stuff.
fucking thing.
Yeah, but you borrowed a lot, but you borrowed some cool stuff. I'll say that.
I love that kind of shit. That's my kind of humor. So that's my favorite one so far. But I won't speak for the group. But production hurdles aside, that's my kind of shit. Like when you're like taking found footage and making it like really dumb. Great job, Andrew. You have my full support. I pass you the rose.
Well,
there it is.
Yeah, as our guest, I mean, I think you're top on the board. I think I get it.
Yeah, we get it.
I don't think my co-judges are impressed, though, Andrew.
No,
Who said that?
Fun. It was fun to watch. Let's do this. Let's put him on the board. Thank you for calling. We got 8 minutes.
I thought you had great dialogue and you made it silly and fun and
I got the concept, which is,
They did not laugh, but I was laughing the whole time. Don't listen to them. You got my vote.
Thanks.
Even though they're being supportive right now, I'm trying to be like the alpha.
We're just we're executives. He's an actual funny person. So thank you.
I'm fucking hammered, man.
No, you're not. You just woke up from a snooze.
You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie. What is the meme?
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's the correct name.
Thank you, Jordan. All right, can we look at the board? I think we can let's look at the board. Eric, you're doing the board. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this order.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm not mad at the pitch day in general. I think there's some good stuff.
Fourth
today,
one was pirate raps. Which
Eric, you actually did the hard job.
I would say the Infinity Room over Eddie Murphy Bed. Eddie Murphy Bed has some big fixes that need fixing.
Yeah. All right, let's move Infinity Room up to 2. Lacombe, you think we got time for one more?
Yeah, we can get another one in.
All right, let's get another one.
Why not?
Get another one in.
I'm like disappearing. I need to turn on the light.
They're getting set up right now, so
it's getting darker and darker every week.
Every day.
Oh
When's
yeah,
daylight
Walter
savings?
disappears by the end of every
When's
episode.
that happening?
Gotta get him a ring light.
Like a true influencer.
For sure. Well, I could pull up some questions if you want to stall for time here.
What you drinking, George? Pinot Gris? Pinot Noir?
No, I actually don't. It's a red, but I don't know which kind. I didn't look at the bottle before I.
She usually dusts like a whole goblet of it while we.
I do. I usually finish it. It's like my one glass a week. I look forward to this.
It's nice and relaxing.
This hour,
right? Doing this show where we do our job for an hour and just really just kind of, exit the day. It's a nice little exit. You think about the tough work week you had.
Yep.
Drain it with a goblet.
I remember
beer.
When we started doing these virtually, I wasn't drinking wine, and then as soon as I started doing it, I was like, "This is so much better."
Yeah.
I recommend.
Yeah, why don't you bong up, Eric? Jesus Christ, would it kill you to just bong right now in front of the whole live?
Bonging up? Are you kidding me? I'm taking 10 strip of acid to Santa Fe, New Mexico tomorrow.
Are you really? Who are you going with? Just solo?
I can't fucking throw my
sorry.
girlfriend and my director and his girlfriend.
That was narky. I didn't even like that.
Cam.
Sorry about that. I'll show you my badge.
We got cops
time.
in the.
You
in
a
the
nard?
chat,
I'm a fucking cop.
Cam's 21 Jump Street for sure. What's up?
That is right.
Can we are we gonna expect some ranch this season? Can we expect?
Of course.
Will there be some narcolepsy going on?
There'll be some narcolepsy going on for sure.
Will there be meat coming out of body?
Probably, yeah.
Yes, there will.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Will there be guests? Any hot guests?
There will be
We
guests.
should have fucking gotten a clip together, but we're stuck at this.
Yeah, we got a ton of great guests. We got Lizzo, we got Lil Yachty, we got Anderson .Paak, Rhymes. We got a ton of great guests.
Well, we've lost our next contestant to bandwidth.
What about that first guy? What about that first guy?
Yeah, see if maybe if he's back in there. No, I'm not
I
sure.
love how
it's
Eric's not gonna be okay if we don't get him on. We need to get him on.
You gotta get that guy on.
He looked like he had some. I'll say that.
He was stressed.
Oh, he was. He was ready to go. He was ready to take the whole bag.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
He was ready to spin off the Eric Andre show. So you just sit back. He has his own.
He probably had the #1 idea.
Well, maybe we should just
Should we
start
do the
divvying
board?
up the money now.
Yeah, I guess
because-
is the call not
We
happening?
got one guy jumping in now if we want to extend just a
All
little
right.
bit. It's up to you guys.
Well-
or we could just
well-
handle the money.
Bring him
Yeah,
in.
Before we do it, is he ready?
Not quite yet. He's setting them up.
I mean, if we can go a little long.
Yeah,
Are you upset about
the next show is a replay.
Offset
So.
and Cardi B?
Eric, are you free for another hour and a half to do this? Is that okay?
I'm literally texting my girlfriend now, like, don't kill me.
I'm kidding, dude. Well, while we do, let's just do the board, right?
Yeah, we can sort it out while we're waiting on this
I
guy.
feel like we just did. Didn't we just sort
Well,
out the board? and we're-
money-wise, unless.
But
unless-
I thought we were getting another
This
call.
guy's almost ready, it looks like.
All right.
It's up to you, though. I don't care either way.
Well, wait.
Let's do one
All
more.
right.
Let's wait.
All right.
Um,
It looks like he's ready. Just in
Perfect.
time. He doesn't know how close he came to getting axed.
Hi, caller.
What's up, dude?
Hey,
Kyle
I'm,
Rittenhouse in the house. What's up, dude? You got an AR-15?
All right,
What's up, my king?
hopefully got a quick pitch for you. I'm sending it in the chat right now. It's under Luke Rules. So hopefully it all works.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, while Eric Lacombe pulls it up, will you walk us through it verbally?
Yeah, so
Not
the
walk us,
show's
talk us.
called Spirit Searchers. So like basically if you ever seen like Ghost Hunters, it would be like that, but basically the whole time they're just fucking up and making mistakes. So I wish I had more visual stuff for you, but I went into Photoshop and made like a little kind of logo and shit. So I guess the first page is the characters. So I have like 3 characters right now. It would be Alvin, he's the leader. Boris, he does like all the equipment and stuff. And then Charlie just kind of tags along. He does all kind of other stuff like that. So I do have like down at the bottom, like a full screenplay. Obviously, you're probably not going to want to go through that. That's not too fun to do right on the air. But I have like episode 1 breakdown there. So I don't know if you have time for me to read through it all, but basically it starts out them getting interviewed kind of like on The Office, just kind of get to meet them because they're pretty much this team, like I said, ghost hunters, but they don't really know what they're doing half the
animated
time.
or live action?
Live action, yeah. It would be live action. So it'd be basically what happens in the first episode, they're just kind of getting their stuff set up and they go out to this site and there's all kinds of scheduling mistakes and stuff. Like they go out there to meet the guy to talk to him. He's not there because no one called him. So yeah, is that clear? Like what it's about, I guess. It's pretty much ghost hunters.
Yeah, we get it. We get the ghost hunter.
Same pitching style.
Okay.
We get it.
I don't know.
We
man.
get it. I mean, here's the thing. There's ghost hunters. You know what I mean? Like, there's already ghost hunters, so we're looking for like, hey, what is it? What are we doing new that's going to be exciting for everybody?
Okay.
I've never seen Ghost Hunters. What's it about?
Well,
I really never.
I don't know. I guess pretty much what you expect. They go into like these haunted houses with like a thermal camera and just like say they found ghosts everywhere.
But they're for real, right? This is like a spoof of that, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, I guess you're right.
You look jacked, dude. You lifting weights and shit.
I used to.
You got a nice proud chest.
Thank you.
You got some.
I know. I'm trying to.
It could be that low angle.
My phone sideways. I wish I wasn't doing this on my phone, so it's a
You
little.
look like you can brawl, dude.
I got my
Where do you live?
VFA shirt on, if that helps.
Big
There you go.
film archive.
You gave us a
look
good
like you
shot.
can brawl, dude.
Yeah,
You look
do you
like
think?
got some bar fights?
Have you?
Have you ever gotten some brawls or what's up? You ever get into a brawl with your old man? Was your old man tough as shit?
He's tough as shit, man. You're absolutely right.
Well, I thought it was cool. You need like visuals in your deck, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you need like
I know what you
pictures
mean.
of like
I was
actors
kinda
that you
hoping to
think
get-
could be like the type. You know?
Yeah, I was hoping to get like notes on like what you think of the idea. I'd like to like shoot some of it. I don't think it'd be very expensive or tough to like get a little like sample footage. You know, you basically get it covered.
You need to flesh it out a little bit more. You need to film something. You need some visuals. It feels like you got a little more fleshing out to do. But you got an idea there. I get it. This is a spoof of ghost
I think what Eric's saying is right. Like, I think in order for us to feel that you like are doing something new and doing the Office version, you got to have like, you know, not that you have to have Steve Carell, but you have to have somebody who can do that character, you know, like different or be super funny or interesting, and like, you know, kind of what makes them tick together. And, you know, I think that is kind of, especially with live action, it's tricky because you do want to have something to show a little bit, because a lot of it is in performance, a lot of it is in the personalities, and you get that through showing something, obviously. But listen, appreciate you calling. Work on it, and then come back when you got something, you know, like some adjustments made, or
like something to show, or
you should film something. I think you
Just like the choices you're making, like the idea of them being bad at their jobs, I think it's important for you or boys to come through of like why they're bad, what's surprising about this. The idea of like bumbling professionals is pretty familiar to us.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Come back, man. Come back, and maybe up your bench press. Get a little more more girth on you. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna pitch me, you know.
If you put 20 on by the next time we talk, I'll let you wrestle Eric.
You gotta dehydrate so your veins pop.
Yes.
That would be
Eric,
awesome.
would you wrestle him if you put more 20 pounds on?
I would do anything. Yeah, I would wrestle Eric. Put it
Oil
on.
him up.
Maybe that could be our show.
Butter him up. Yeah, man, you're on the right track. You just gotta like have some visuals, filmed to, you know, like I'm ADD, you know, so I need a little more.
Ghost Hunters about 10 years ago, though. It feels like that's some old business.
All right, let's do the board. Let's do the board. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
So Eric,
Eric shut shit down. You heard that? Stayed at the last.
We're going over. This is like,
hey, Eric Andre.
What's up?
So this board, we usually give away $500 every week and divvy it up. But since you're here today, we're gonna give away $1,000, and you get to choose.
Did they earn it? Did they trigger that big bag?
Big bag alert! All right, everybody, it's a massive bag alert, and Eric Andre is gonna divvy it up to who he thinks.
The one that made me laugh out loud was the morph bots, and the one that I thought you could sell, but it was more like to Nickelodeon. It wasn't really an Adult Swim show, the Infinity Room. Like if this was Nick or like Cartoon Network, you could sell it to too. You know what I mean? I don't know if it has to be Adult Swim specific. I want it.
Look, the talent. Hey, if it's talent, you know it's talent. But we prefer Adult Swim.
Right.
I think the morph bots would make me laugh out loud. That's my style of humor. Mystery Science Theater 3000 kind of shit.
So what you want to give morph bots 600 of the 1,000?
Divvy it up.
Yeah. You gotta give a price.
Eddie Murphy bed. I'll be honest with you. I like those guys, and I think they're like likable guys. But it was a little cringe. The Eddie Murphy impression. It was a little cringy.
The white Murphy. Yeah.
We're sitting with 2.5 black executives. I'm including myself in that. And you're doing like a weird Eddie Murphy impression. It was a little cringy, but like, you know, I do like the fantasy of like a talking bed that gives advice. I'm cool with that, so I don't want to like shut them down. But I think like Mighty Morphin Morph Bots probably gets 600. Infinity Room gets 300. Eddie Murphy said, "I'll give you a fucking bill."
Ooh,
A Beano.
There it is.
A Benjamin.
A Benjamin. Single man.
That's the board.
That's a.
There it is. Thank you, Eric Andre, for coming through. October
Overtime.
25th, the new season.
I love this graphic.
And there it is.
Is it October 25th or 24th? I can't remember.
I don't remember either. I think it's the 25th.
I think it's 25th.
I've been saying like 26 in interviews and shit.
It's the biggest season ever, though. This is the biggest season ever, and it's very exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah, so excited. Thanks for coming and doing this, Eric.
Of course. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Peace.
Oh, yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. Bye.
Peace out.
My nigga sleep, so you know I'm outside though. Real slick, just don't post me on your gram hoe. Little shorts with a shirt that got my titties perking. Red light, bitch, you know I'm outside twerking. Bend it over, touch your toes, shake that ass, bitch. Throwing ass in the club, fucking hit a split. I got a nigga, but tonight I'm gonna show my ass. On the Hindi, bumping bitches, ooh, my bad. I'm taking niggas, so you hoes better tighten up. Don't she got a nigga, bitch? I don't give a fuck. I don't babysit drinks, how I drive the boat. Your nigga steady looking at me, I'm a riding stove. Oh, she mad.